Hey guys, welcome back, and in this session I will give you a brief overview of entire framework which we will be implementing in this entire tutorial. So let's start with it and let's go to Eclipse to see what we are going to implement. You can see out here that this is the framework which we will be implementing, and these are the different folders which we will be implementing. So this is one feature file which has all the features that we are going to implement. You can see out here we have covered each and every implementation. We have extracted the data with the help of data table from this feature file, and we will be implementing those into our step definition file. So moving on to the step definition file, this is the second file which we will be creating, and it has all the implementation of our actual test scenario. Okay, so moving on to next file, we will be creating a suit.properties file which will have all our external resources information, okay, such as browser name, username and password. We will be placing those into these files, and from here we will be using these resources into our actual script. Okay, so I will teach you how to create the properties file, how to extract the properties file, and how to take the data from the properties file and use it in our actual script. Next file comes the test runner file, which will help us to run our entire suite. And after that we will be implementing hooks, we will be implementing our base class. Okay, these are the different files which we will be implementing. If you see the project over here, you can see out here that there is one folder called as drivers which will have some exe files. So it will help us to invoke the browser. Based on the browser name, we will be invoking the browser. On that browser we would be executing our entire suite. So it is not important that how you will be doing that. It is important that in what scenario which browser you have to use. Okay, suppose the requirement is that you need to execute your entire suite on the Chrome browser. You will be configuring that into the properties file, and from there you would be extracting the name of the browser, and based on that you would be executing your entire suite on the particular browser. Okay, so these are things we will be seeing in our entire tutorial. We will be implementing from scratch, and that is from zero. I would be deleting this framework right now, and I would be creating the new one for this tutorial which we will be seeing. Okay, and one important point which is to be noted, that I have not covered Java in this framework right now, and this is because the Java part is integrated into the framework. I cannot show the Java implementation over here, because when you will be implementing the step definition files or the different utilities, you will create different utilities. At that time you will be implementing the Java concepts out there, like encapsulation, like inheritance, constructor. You would be implementing interface. So all these concepts will be covered in our Java tutorial, which is at the start of the tutorial itself, so that you don't need to worry about Java, and you can go seamlessly with the flow which I have implemented. You just need to implement the exact framework in the same manner as I have implemented. Okay, so this was the thing. This was the framework which we will be implementing, and at the end I will be showing you the reports. Okay, at the end of the framework, means while implementing only, we will be seeing how reports can be generated and how you can analyze your script failure or passing percentage. Okay, after that we will be seeing how you can upload your entire framework onto the GitHub. This is important because if you are working in the distributed environment where multiple peoples are using the same framework, at that time it is a very important concept, because multiple peoples work on the same directory and they have to manage the framework in a particular manner. Okay, we will be seeing right from the scratch, right from creation of the GitHub account till the deployment of our framework from our local machine to the GitHub repository. We will be seeing that. After that, the next important parameter which we will be seeing in this entire tutorial is that Jenkins. This is because Jenkins is very important. In any of the automation framework which you will be implementing, Jenkins plays very important role, because you need to have continuous integration and continuous deployment. You will be not executing your framework in a manual way. That has to be automated, and that part is taken care by the Jenkins. So this is very important tool, and it will solve your 90% of efforts in order to run your framework in a continuous manner. You can set a build triggers. Suppose if you want to run your framework at a particular time of a week, but you are not available at that time, so Jenkins will take care of that. Okay, and automatically reports will be sent out to the required stakeholders. So if you are looking for this kind of implementation where you will learn from zero till deployment into Jenkins, then you are at the right place. Okay, so stay tuned and let's meet in our future sections in order to see this framework into action. Okay, so stay tuned and let's meet in our next session. Thanks guys, thanks for joining.